Hello Geminis, welcome to your May reading. First, I would like to wish all you guys to celebrate your birthdays in May. Happy birthday, many blessings to all of you. And if this is your first time stopping by, please hit the subscribe button and support this channel. It helps me a lot to continue making these videos for you guys. Thank you so much, and let's get started with the first week. So with the Death card, I see a big transformation that a lot of you guys are resisting. You don't want things to change. This is a big change. This is something completely out of your comfort zone. This means that you have to probably give up a lot of things, maybe change your lifestyle, do many different changes in your life, and you're not quite ready to do that yet. For those of you who are in a relationship, I'm feeling that you might be going through a big argument, one of those arguments that you're feeling like, okay, this is final, things probably we can get the relationship back together after this point, but it's not going to be final. The Death card is in reverse, meaning it's a big fight. You might not speak for maybe a few days or weeks for some of you, but it's not final. You will still want to keep the relationship. You're comfortable with this person, but there is a big change here. Maybe your partner, your loved one, is asking you to change something about yourself, to change some aspects of your personality that's so radical, that's so transformative, that you might feel like, okay, but I'm not going to be myself anymore if I stop doing all these different things. And some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio or a person that has their ascendant or their moon sign in Scorpio, and this person is asking you to completely change who you are. You're very flirty, you're very childish at times, you're very playful, and they want you to they want to dominate you, they want to completely control you in regards to their love, and they're very possessive. So I see a lot of you Geminis are not really feeling comfortable. Okay, you're not saying anything final, so you don't want to completely close this relationship, but you're not comfortable enough to make the changes that you're being asked to make. For some of you, this might be regarding your job or regarding your career. You might have reached a point where everything has flatlined. You're feeling like you're not really going anywhere, you're not moving up, you're not moving down. It's pretty much the same, it's monotonous, everything is repeating the same, and you want some excitement, but that means that you have to take a chance, you have to take a risk, and some of you are not ready to take a chance yet. You might be offered an opportunity that might completely be out of your comfort zone. You might feel like you don't have enough experience for that opportunity to go after and chase the opportunity, especially in the second week. I'm feeling with the Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm feeling that you guys need to take some time and really analyze things more logically. Okay, not think so much with your heart, with your fears, with your anxiety, but try to think about it in a more logical way. If this company or if this person is offering you this particular opportunity, this particular job, or this particular position, more than likely they see that you can do it. They see the potential in you. So don't be afraid, don't be scared, don't hesitate, don't doubt yourself. They can probably see something in you that you're not able to see it in yourself, because you're letting that fear that, oh, do I have enough experience? Am I able to do this? Am I qualified enough? This is so out of my comfort zone. Can I really do this? And this is going to make you lose that opportunity. Having the doubts and having all those fears is going to really make you, not get advantage of this. So I will tell you guys to really think about it rationally and take a chance. Get out of your comfort zone. Get your strength and your power back, and go out there and make it happen. Be courageous. And I'm also feeling the right time to make a decision would be before Mercury goes retrograde. Mercury is going to go retrograde from May from May 29th until June 22nd, and Mercury retrogrades affects Geminis and Virgos especially because you're ruled by Mercury. So it can be, if you make any decisions after the 29th of May, there might be some misunderstanding regarding contracts, verbal communication, or written. Or you might feel very confused. You might feel like whatever you're saying is being misunderstood, and there can be some issues there. So try to make any decisions prior. So during Gemini season, but prior to the 29th of May. And in the third week, I see you guys thinking about all these different options. Should I do this? Should I do that? Well, I'm dreaming about this, but I also plan about doing that. But there's so many different things, and you're being very passive about it. You're not really choosing anything. You're just dreaming, you're just planning, you're listening to other people. But at the end of the day, not all of those plans, not all of those dreams can happen within 1 month or within the next 3 months. So prioritizing is very important at this moment in time. Okay, think what's really important for you out of 10 or 7 different wishes or dreams or goals that you have. What's the number one thing that motivates you, that makes you feel happy, that when you think about it, you're like, oh yes, this is what I want to do. It's exciting. What is that one thing? Think in terms of that. Think in terms of, I have this goal. I want to follow this goal. I want to get to the bottom of it. This is my dream. This is what I want to happen. Okay? Think about in those terms, my friends. And for some of you guys, I told you the people that are in a relationship, and you might be asked for your partner to change a lot of aspects. Some of you might be saying, okay, you're not saying no yet. You're not really cutting things with this relationship. But some of you might be thinking about, let me talk to other people. I know there's other people that are interested in me. I know there's other people that want to date me or hang out with me. Let me start talking to them. And you might start, chatting or sending emails, sending texts, and seeing what's going on with keeping your options open at this moment in time. That's what I'm feeling for you guys. And in the last week with the Ace of Spears or of Wands in reverse, chances are you will lose this opportunity. Okay, you will lose due to your indecisiveness. You will lose this opportunity. Okay, and you're not motivated. I'm feeling that you guys are not motivated. You're not really feeling enthusiastic about it. And if something is telling you this is not the right choice, don't do it, then okay, follow that intuition, but don't just allow yourself to waste time. And if you're not clear about something, especially for those of you who are planning a business deal, or you might be offered a work opportunity or anything of that sort, make sure you put everything in writing. You put everything in paper, okay? Because you might have a different discussion with one another and say, yeah, I offer you this and that, and then things can completely change, and in the contract it can be completely a different story, especially if you sign after the 29th during Mercury retrograde. You might not see something and you might just sign it and but we didn't talk about this is completely different, completely, they might be adding other things there that you might have not agreed to. So be careful. Make sure you read everything very, very carefully. And if you're not feeling 100% sure, take your time. Maybe take some time after May to make a clear decision for yourself. But I'm feeling for those couples who, as I said, you are required to make this, your partner's asking you to make these big changes. I'm feeling that by pushing you so much, you're actually starting to lose interest, and in your feelings you're starting to get more distant emotionally from this person. Okay, you're not very optimistic about the relationship. You're not feeling very, very happy. You're not thinking about long-term plans. Things are becoming very boring, very possessive. There's no more, even they don't even stimulate you mentally or physically anymore. Even the passion is not there. Because for Geminis, relationships are very mental. If you're not feeling connected on a mental level with a person, and if they don't inspire you, and if they don't make you feel like that, like they appreciate your mind or your personality, then that's a big turn off for you guys. And I'm feeling that you're not really, you don't really feel like continuing this. Okay, a lot of you, you might not make that final step, that final decision with the Death card to end the relationship in May, but chances are, if this continues and you both don't find a middle ground, chances are in the next few months or even in June, you might decide to end this, because I see you guys are not feeling content, are not feeling happy, even though you're confused. The fire is starting to, that magic, that fire, that enthusiasm is starting to wear thin, and you're not really feeling the relationship anymore. You're not as passionate or as involved anymore. Just for those of you who will get a good opportunity in regards to business, I'm feeling you might lose a good chance here, a really good option here if you don't decide something, okay? And even from the Oracle of Healing, the message is choice, okay? So it's important to make a choice, Gemini. You can't continue this for so long. If it's not working, if it's not good for you, yes, you might have to get out of your comfort zone. Yes, it's painful. You've been with someone for a long time. You're used to them. This is what you do. It's it's your day-to-day routine. But time has come to make a choice, to close that door in order for another door to be able to open for you. Okay, if you're still stuck in that situation, you can't allow yourself. You can't free yourself if you're still stuck in that, to open yourself up for new blessings or new opportunities. Okay, so choice. Make your choices. And that's why we have the symbol of the bubbles. Okay, bubbles represent, in a way, illusions or things that are not they're very fragile. They're not really strong. They're not really built. They don't have a solid base. So basically, all the things that are going to pop, all the things and all the people and all the circumstances that are going to disappear out of your life, because they weren't meant to stay in your life for the long run. Okay, because bubbles they're very easy to pop, they're very easy to vanish. So they weren't strong foundations, they weren't strong options to begin with. Okay, or solid circumstances, solid people to begin with. That's what I'm feeling with the choice card. From the Oracle of your spirit animal, the message is Falcon. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Okay, so one of the things that we know about falcons is that they have a very laser focused vision. They see the prey, even they're far away flying. They go for what they want. So once you have that clarity, once you have decided, this is what I want for myself, for my family, this is what's going to be more beneficial for me. Once you know that, once you have that clarity within yourself, then completely go head first and focus and give it 100%. Okay, so you can bring that success back into your life, so you can make things right for yourself, because you're not happy right now, Geminis. You're not really content. You've lost your power. With the Ace of Swords, this is your energy. This is that air energy. Okay, being sure about yourself, being very intellectual, having a lot of self-esteem. This tells me that the influence of this particular situation with this person or this work relationship they have made you doubt yourself. Now you're doubting yourself. Now you're not sure who you are, what's your potential. Now now you've lost your power. It's like you've given out your sword. You don't have a sword anymore. You can't protect yourself. You can't fight. You can't, and your power, your sword is your intellect. It's your mind. You have allowed other people to influence your mind to a point when you're not really sure what you want. You're not really sure is this my thought or is this somebody else's thought? You're not very clear. So that's why you need to take your power back. You need to know exactly what you want and go for it. Okay? They're both symbols of power, focus, and just going for what you want. And in the oracle, from the oracle of love, the message is treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. And we have the symbol in the hands. We have the symbol of the mother and the daughter and the little baby. So focusing on family, focusing on your immediate family, your parents, your siblings, your loved ones, the people that are very close to you, what's really important, what's good for them and what's good for you. If you're happy, if you're good, they're probably going to be happy as well. They're going to be content as well. They want to see you live happy and they want to see you do well. And as you can see, the symbol of the world here is an indication of focusing on what's important to us. Okay, what's the center of, or what's the center of your universe? What's really the core? What motivates you? What's your muse? Is it your family? Then show them you love them. Show them you treasure them. Spend some time. I do see that some of you guys have been so concerned with what you're doing personally, and that's why we have the number 10 here, or number 1. If we reduce it to number 1, indicating you're focusing too much on your ego, on your personal life, on your relationship, what's going on with you. And some of you guys might have not had the time to focus on family and loved ones, telling them how much you love them, how much you appreciate them. So make sure you take some time during May to spend good quality time and treasure your loved ones. Okay, my friends, this is all the messages that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you on my next video. Bye-bye.